1-800-FOOD-RUT. Helping you with your food stuff. 1-800-FOOD-RUT.
Welcome back to 1-800-FOOD-RUT. I'm your host, Asia, and I'm here to help you with your food stuff. And in this episode, I'm going to give you something that you can add to your weekly meal rotation. If you do that, I plan my meals out weekly. I started doing that in 2017. A story for another day, and I've been doing it since then, so coming up on a decade soon, and it has really been helpful to the point like most months I eat a dish maybe once. I may eat a dish 2 times in a month if I'm really feeling it, 3 if I'm really feeling it, but more times than not I'm eating so many different dishes in a month, also in a week. But eventually I'm working my way to figuring out how I want to share what I eat in a week, so y'all can see like the meals that I be making are the meals that I'm eating during the week. So with that being said, in this episode, I'm going to teach you how to make satay sauce. Typically you see it with like chicken and things of that nature, which I will be making today. I'm going to show you how I make mine, but you can of course use it with other proteins. So again, in this episode, I'm going to teach you how to make my version of a satay sauce, and we're going to get into all that good stuff, get into the ingredients and making the sauce, showing you how I make my chicken satay. Yeah. Okay, let's do a quick preview of the ingredients you're gonna need. So you're gonna need some sambal or garlic chili paste, rice wine vinegar, some curry powder, salt, brown sugar, a garlic clove or garlic powder, peanut butter, or you can use a non-peanut version. I made it with sunflower butter when I used to work at this place where I taught children how to cook, because it was a nut-free. So we use sunflower. Sesame oil, which I need some more of. Some, what's this? Soy sauce. I think I said brown sugar, and then a container. Okay? And hot water, which is to the side. We're going to slip slide and move that all over there, because hello. There's no cause hello. There we go. So I'm just gonna press that. Again, you don't have to use garlic cloves if you don't have garlic cloves, or if you got the garlic. Now, if you're gonna get the garlic in the container, and if you got garlic paste, use that. I prefer the one that is, I think they all come in oil if I'm not mistaken. I mean, I'm gonna always tell you to do that, but sometimes, guess what? That's just gonna be better for you because you don't use fresh garlic that often. So if you don't use it that often, why worry yourself with purchasing something you don't use? But eventually, hopefully, by cooking with me, you start seeing like, oh, I can use it up. Because you can use it up. I mean, obviously, if you're cooking or if you're making sauces, dips, vinaigrettes, all types of stuff, you can start using up. Okay? So anyway, back to the sauce. I love this sauce because this is a no-cook sauce. Everything's going to come together in a container. I'm only putting in this container because I'm going to be blending it up so that the garlic isn't in whole chunks. But if you're not using garlic, whole garlic, but you're using garlic powder, then you don't even need the blender. Just need a container because the hot water is basically going to help thin it out so you can mix it up. Now, what you do want the most in here is the curry powder, but ingredients, measurements, and everything will be below. So like I said, I'm using it with chicken because typically that's how you see it, but you can definitely use it with other proteins such as shrimp, some other white fish like a cod, a sea bass, something along those lines. I guess I got to put almost out in here. I put too much in my hand. And I'm like, oh, I need, what's the name? I need a spoon. Hold on, let me get a spoon. We got us a spoon. So anyway, I haven't ever had it with like a red flesh fish, so I don't really know how that would go, but give it a good try. I was also thinking about like taking the base and adding like coconut milk to it to kind of make it not necessarily like a soup, but kind of thinning out with that. And then you see me, I'm looking like, am I really going to put this peanut butter in here? Obviously the answer is no. Hold on. I'm like, let me reach back over there. So let me just wipe this off. Okay. I don't know why I didn't think like, duh, girl, you don't never put that spoon in there. You just let it pour out. Having a moment. That's what we're doing. Having a moment. Anywho, and then we're gonna add some water in it. I'm not adding as much as you see, but we're gonna add some water in there too. As I was saying, I was thinking about doing it like that, and I feel like that would be really good with like some scallops. I love wearing light colored clothes when I'm cooking. That can easily stand, but anyway, that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, okay, it's probably be good with like some scallops and something like that if you make it kind of a, if you make it to be like a coconutty broth, because of course I want to talk on blending. But anyway, our sauce is done. You're gonna just taste and adjust for seasonings, and then I'm gonna show you how I use it for my chicken satay, and then we're gonna be done. But again, also you can change this into a vinaigrette by adding some oil and some vinegar, and then use it on a salad. Same components that you would use it in other places, just switch it up. Also use it as a spread on a sandwich. I don't know why I feel like, or just a dip. I don't know why I feel like it would be good on a banh mi. And also I use it as dips for like my boizas and all that pot stickers. Yeah. So let's get to how I'm using it. I'll be right back. All right. Oh, don't have any light. Where's my light? Give me the light and back the door. There we go. Anyway. Okay. So, and we're back. So I sauteed my chicken, seasoning with salt, pepper, garlic powder, you know, the classics. And now I have this skillet. This is what the sauce, hold on, because it's a little staintastic. But this is what the sauce looks like. Nice. Again, a little look at the sauce, because that's hot on my arms. So what I'm gonna do is I cut the chicken on a bias, which basically means I cut it on an angle. I'm gonna put it back in the skillet, the skillet that I sauteed it in. Hold on. Boop. Get all our little pieces. And then I am going for some of the sauce on it. Yeah. This is how I do mine. I also use a little bit of the sauce for the top, because I'm going to serve this over a bed of rice. Don't ask me why I'm giving you that voice. But anywho, so that's what I'm going to do. And then I just make sure everything is evenly coated. And then we're just gonna let it cook. So as you can see right here, the difference, as you can see, it's like getting thicker. And then eventually gets a little char. It also gets a little bit of what was in the skillet. So no, just what I like to do. And as you can see, it comes fast. And now we're about to come back with me eating my meal. Because this is, guess what? My lunch. And we're done. And that's what it's looking like. Now, I could not find my cucumber that I know I purchased for the life of me. I'm like, I purchased a cucumber. But anyway, I would normally have a cucumber right here on the side, cut it up. And sometimes when a girl is feeling real hungry, I would also make me a scallion pancake. Now, I do love the scallion pancakes that you get from Trader Joe's. I cut it in half. I will still cook it, but I cook half of it. I cook half of it. I eat half of it because, yeah, it's good, but okay. Anyway, let's get to it. So as you can see, we dressed it. We put it on top of our chicken. We also put it on our rice. Hello. Wow. And now I'm squeezing some lime juice that clearly wants to also be on my skirts. Oh, and then I have a little, you know, plantains, plantains, I don't know. But anyway, that's what I'm doing with my sauce. Move over, cilantro, even though you would be good. Oh, could y'all imagine this with some, let me not. I'm going to give you all my thoughts and things of that nature. I literally make this sauce, I don't know how many times a year. Oh, and I love it every time I try it. I also do the same sauce minus the curry powder and make like a Just the peanut sauce nachos. They're so good. There's like no cheese, but it's so good. Anywho, this is so good. But as you can see, get a little extra char. Not even necessarily char. It's just like the sauce thickens up and kind of gets a flavor of the chicken into it. So good. Well, that was good to the end. So, until next time, bye. Let you have a little samba. Bye.